What's up, gamers? Welcome to Project Salty, and today we have The Terrible Old Man. Terrible Old Man is a game released on Steam last week, based on a short story by HP Lovecraft written in 1920. I haven't seen gameplay, I've never read the story, I have no idea what to expect, but we're going to go through this together. So Angelo, when are we going to blow this joint? Say we head out tomorrow, it's a few hours drive to Boston. How long are we staying there for? Well, I'd say just tonight. We gotta keep moving. And then we head back to Arkham. Batman? That's right, I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Hey, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Yeah, I guess, buddy. Say so. Incredible. Zanuck, why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Maybe I will, maybe I will. And get us some beers while you're at it. You've still got some cash from the old broad the other night? Yeah, I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old manual here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Damn right. Well then, get us some beers, boy. Left click to interact, right click to observe. For inventory and settings, move cursor to the top of the screen. Got cash, we got a car key. Try to decorate this dump with some prints. News clippings about an incident at the local port. They're from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. This picture has a caption, a local Kingsport fisherman. Nothing interesting here, just dusty pictures of local goons. Fancy looking curtains doesn't suit this bar one bit. I don't want to look outside. Right. That's one mighty fine looking broad. What she's doing in this pit of a town, I do not know. Let's talk to her. Hey there, miss, can I have a word with you? Leave me alone, greaseball. Hey, no need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate elsewhere, maybe to your mother. Oh shit, mama jokes. I got a pilgrim. Ah, struck out again, Zanuck. Do it yourself. Come on, sweet cheeks, let me buy you a drink. Get lost. Sweet cheeks, you crack me up, Zanuck. Alright. I don't want to endure small talk with the locals of this port. Guess this might be the owner of this here establishment. He's been giving us a look over since we walked in the door. 3 beers over here. Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? In your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folk are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. 3 beers. Please? That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Money. $2 right here. 3 beers coming up. Gosh darn it, the barrel's dry. I'm gonna have to go roll up a new one. Sit tight. Think he eaten his dinner yet? I swear he's had a whole chocolate cake in front of his face and didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. You taking him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with that old fella the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know that very old man, a former sea captain of some sort. You see him around town. Pays for his groceries in golden doubloons. I've heard about him, yeah, feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, most peculiar chap, but best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you need to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. What happened was Dickie threw a stone in his window, you see. This guy's face. And the old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about exactly what happened. Oh dear. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows, while they aren't going to be happy no matter how feeble they are. Told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. It must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. Man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained clipper ships in the East, uncountable years back, and brought back untold treasures. Sorry about the wait. Here's your beers. Got an achievement for buying beer. Thanks. Boys, you're not gonna believe it. Got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we got ourselves a job tonight. Well, spit it out then. I heard those two chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town. So rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck. Gold doubloons? Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. Rich and senile old fart. This sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got to offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know, they didn't say. Find out, Zanuck. Find out. We may find riches tonight. Hey fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you, stranger? What's going on with your eyes, bro? Oh, I just overheard your story. He sounds like a character. Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane, dropping gold all over the show. Where does the old man live? You said something about bottles. What else you know about him? You guys from Kingsport. Where does he live? His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is, too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? Treasure hunter, are you? Nah. Good, the last thing we need in this town is outsiders bringing their wayward criminal ways with them. So why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? Traveling salesman wished to interview him for a local paper. We're his long-lost relatives. We found something that belonged to him and wished to return it. We're from the tax department. He owes his money. Salesman. We're traveling salesmen. Well, yeah, what are you selling? Shoes. Can we have a look at them? I need some new shoes. Sure thing, I'm wearing them right here. You're wearing your stock? Well, better way to advertise. I got boxes of them out in the car. Hey, those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Lies, lies, lies. Alright, guess we shut up. Hello again. Oh, I suppose you still want his address. How do we know we can trust you outsiders? Found something that belongs to him and wished to return it. What's the item? An old ornament. Let's have a look then. It's out in the car. Full of dust. Get out of here. We are striking out. Alright, we wish to interview him for the local paper. Oh yeah, what's the name of the local paper then? What's the name of that paper? Kingsport Commune. Wrong. Oh man, what is the name of that paper? Kingsport Bugle. Right again. We wish to interview for the local paper. What's the name of the paper? Kingsport Bugle. Oh. Ah, the little rag hasn't been printed for you, so we still struck out. Alright. We're his long-lost relatives. You expect us to believe that? You're clearly not of Kingsport stock. We're from the tax department. He owes his money. Surely would have his address on file. Get lost. Man, you are not good at this at all. Did that. Said something about bottles. Sometimes people see him through his window with a lineup of curious bottles sitting on a table. Each bottle has some sort of object inside. Pendulum, some say. And he's been seen to chat to them, waving his arms about. I'm afraid the old chap has lost his mind too. Lost his mind. Too much time at sea. He was a sea captain? Yes, though back in a time nobody remembers, rumor has it he spent decades in the Far East. Some say he talks to the bottles as if they were his crew members. What else do you know about him? You're asking a lot of questions, stranger. Let's leave us be. Guys from Kingsport? Born and bred. Me too, where are you from? Oh, suburb of Boston. City boy, eh? A cosmopolitan type. Yeah, you could say that. About the old man's address. Already tried all that. Later. You know about the rich old man who lives in town? What can you tell me about the two guys at the bar? What can you tell me about? You know about a rich old man who lives in town? Can't say I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town. What can you tell me about those two guys at the bar? Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business, stranger. Okay? And you are really bad at talking to people. What can you tell me about the broad over there? She's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask yourself? Let me know when you want those drinks refilled. I'm already dreaming of spending gold doubloons, Zanuck. What are you gonna buy, Manuel? A dog, one of them real fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. Got the address yet? I'm working on it. Not you again. I'm busy. Yeah, what are you working on, apart from looking pretty? Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what's your vocation? I'm a journalist. Whoa, big shot. Why am I talking to you? Hey, you write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. Okay, put your knickers back on, lady. Shit, what? I suppose you still want his dress. I wish you interviewed for paper. Well, yes, what's the name of the local paper? Kingsport Daily Star. I got mixed up before. We are from the Kingsport Daily Star. Apparently, I forgot where it is that I work. Nonsense. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. Sounds like the old man can give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, and chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs onto Ship Street near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones, an unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Zanny boy. Where is it? Back entrance is on Ship Street by the harbor. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Let's go, boys. There's treasure to be had. Finish your beers. I like this art style. Alright, we're here. What's the plan, boss? Silva, you and I will go through this here gate. Zanuck, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light up on there. A light on up there. Zanuck, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. Everything. We could try climbing over using that street pole, but the gate seemed a more conventional. What do you want me to do? Okay, let's look at the window. We need to double check what we're dealing with. The old man might have a shotgun fix on us right now for all we know. What do you think of this place? What do you think of this place? Well, the house looks like it's seen better days. Hey, let's gab and get to work, Zanuck. Where do you think those standing stones are from? Beats me, they give me the creeps. Later. Stones are on the other side of this wall. I ain't going in there. Hey. I'm not messing with the gate until we're set to go. Too far away, I ain't climbing up there. So what am I supposed to do? Well, we could try climbing over using that street pole, but the gate seems a more conventional choice, but you don't want to touch the gate. Okay? Too far away. Something over here. Eyeglass. Angelo Ricci calls the shots in our little gang. The man's a size of a cockroach, but he's got a temper. Manuel Silva, the man's built like a damn brick wall. A useful man to have around. Intimidation is his game. Alright, so... where is your spyglass? There it is. Got a leather box strapped into the back of the ride. It's got a padlock and everything. Alright, it's gotta be in there. That took way too long. Why was that so damn difficult? The trunk is locked by a solitary padlock. Doesn't fit. The key is... Hey, Ricky, you don't have the key for the trunk on you, do you? No, I don't. Don't tell me you lost the goddamn key, Zanuck. No. Do you have the key for the trunk? Oh, balls, I do. Here you go. Thanks. Finally. That was... that was way too difficult. Okay, a good robber always comes prepared. We got a spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. He's in there. The silly old fool looks like the easiest target we ever had. Good work, Zanuck. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we are quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our mask then? Here's the masks. Okay, get that gate open. Crowbar that shit. Ah, we're in. Good work, Zanuck. Okay, Silva, let's go in. How are we gonna play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he is a senile, we suspect he may have stacks of it piled up all around. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to. Screams of an old man can be easily muffled. Silva, you've hit the nail on the head. Panic, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. Sounds like a plan, Ricky. Remember, be gentle. Oh, they're about to mess that old man up. What the hell is taking them so long? What's happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told him, I said don't go too hard on the old goat. Ah, here they come. Oh no! Get out of there! Oh, that's a crazy old man right there. Oh! Got them all.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the 3 unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens.
Up.
But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
That's the whole game. A new adventure coming 2020.